Daytime Halloween.
Foolish.
Oh my god. We're topping our level of cheesiness each time.
That's like the clump of cheese where they grate into your spaghetti at like Italian restaurants.
Like directly in the bowl of cheese. Like,
say when.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll look at me and they're like, "Are you gonna say when?" Yeah.
We are a fondue restaurant of a podcast.
No, fondue.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's getting dead pun.
Oh my god.
It's getting
my blood hurt when
that was your sciatica or your gout or something kicking in.
It was the pastrami sandwich I had for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, welcome to Foolosophy. I'm Dan.
And I'm Marcus.
Yeah, and we're hanging out talking about Halloween.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of foolishness around Halloween. I mean the whole concept of trick or treating. You know?
Yeah, going to strangers' houses and asking for candy.
Yeah.
It used to seem amazing. I like how Halloween comes in stages. Stage 1 is like...
Oh, it's cancer? Is that cancer now? Halloween's cancer? Honestly, it
Halloween
feels like,
affects your blood.
Honestly, Halloween sometimes feels that way because there's a lot of toxic women that love spooky season.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's like the girls who
they're the worst.
Who like Nightmare Before Christmas too much.
Oh god, and it sucks that I'm so attracted to them.
You like the goth?
I love goth. I love.
You like a goth chick? You like dark?
I love
dark lipstick.
Borderline demonic bitches. I fucking.
You like never seen the sun skin?
Oh, there's. It's personal experience. They do things that without. Yeah.
I love how I can see your brain working. Like, how do I not make this creepy?
Yeah, no, they're just they're a little more uninhibited.
They're a little more uninhibited.
A little more uninhibited. Like you don't have to beg. They're like, we'll do it. It's already on the menu. All right. It's not. This isn't In-N-Out burger.
It's the bread and butter of a goth chick. It's coming out anyway. It's free.
This
is complimentary.
It's a free toppings bar.
Yeah.
All right? What are you doing? There's no extra charge for barbecue sauce.
Yeah. This is part of the experience. Welcome to our home.
Yeah.
I never dated a goth chick. I think the darkest personality I met or dated was like a Mexican girl with tattoos. Maybe,
I mean, it's goth adjacent.
Kind of dry.
Just way too into Day of the Dead. Is that Dia de Muerte or
just
whatever?
like mean, like dry, sarcastic mean.
Oh yeah, that's goth adjacent.
Yeah, it's goth adjacent.
Yeah.
I'm not putting up with any bullshit kind of over life girl, you know?
Yeah, a girl that might punch you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got punched by a girl once in the chest. Do you ever get punched by a girl and it hurts genuinely? Because most of the time,
I have some stories about an ex.
Oh yeah, they get swinging.
I got knee striked.
Whoa, where?
In the fucking face.
In the face?
In the face, dude.
Your face, if anyone's face could take a knee, it's yours.
Oh, yeah. I have an Easter Island face.
Your neck is in the ground.
Yeah, my face was carved from the stones of the Galapagos.
Your face is a turtle on its back.
My face is Pangea.
Yeah. They're going to... I was going to say, stage 1 Halloween cancer is get the most candy you can.
Oh, absolutely.
When your age is like 0 to, 13, 14, right?
Oh, there's a cutoff?
Yeah, stage 2, and tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Stage 2 is destroy as much stuff as possible.
Okay.
May be like...
My stage 1 lasted 16? Way too long.
Honestly, stage 1 turned into type 2.
Yeah. Yes. Essentially, I have a couple. There's been a couple years when I was like living alone in Orlando where I would go trick or treating, and this happened one year specifically. I went trick or treating and I pretended like I was trick or treating for a kid that didn't exist.
Oh, so you're like, I'm here
For my
Can I
nephew.
have mine? And then also he's
over
nervous, so I'm collecting for him.
Yes.
That's awesome. What a fat kid power move.
Oh, and well, honestly, like for me, when I was super broke, trick or treating or Halloween candy, especially when I knew restaurants had like candy or snacks.
Yeah, just a bowl of it.
Yeah, if you sometimes some of the malls would go like you can go to like trick or treating in the mall.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Some of them were like, well, we're not going to give out like candy. We're going to give out Cheez-Its. I'm like, fuck yeah. And so now I'm in like all these businesses trick-or-treating for a kid that doesn't exist because it was basically poor man's grocery shopping.
Well, yeah, yeah, that makes a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, that could last you a couple of... When I grew up, there was like a rich block in our town.
Oh, okay.
And there was like someone who played for the Mets lived there, and like rich people.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. There's all the big houses.
Did they actually give good candy?
Yeah, they would give out king size candy bars.
Oh, shit.
Like everyone
sick.
got a king size.
That's crazy.
It's mind blowing, right? Because everyone's like,
Yeah, because in Florida or Jacksonville, there was some rich neighborhoods that were like that.
Yeah.
Some were chintzy as fuck, dude. They were like they would give you the little black and orange peanut butter candies.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh, no.
But then there was
There's
one neighborhood where
That peanut
dudes were
butter
giving
tastes
out
like it's World War
action
II.
figures and like money,
Action figures.
and money.
So, was it anything substantial? Because I've seen like 5 pennies in a Ziploc bag was a common thing where I grew up.
I used to get excited about that type of stuff too. But like there's one guy used to do almost like a those like containers for the bubblegum machines.
Yeah.
You know, like they're clear. They have like the orange bottoms. He had those, and he had them in a bag, and you just picked one.
Wow.
And it was like different denominations.
Oh,
but
that's
they were
pretty
all
cool.
It was all paper. It was all paper money too. There was
Oh, that's
no
cool.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could
Damn.
have been $1, it could have been 5, it could have been 10. Who knows? That guy, anytime I trick or treated with that guy, I always got like 5 at least. You know how dope that shit was? To have a bag.
But
full
you
of
had to go to
candy,
the basement.
toys. Yeah. I was like, oh no, oh this naked puzzle room. So you said okay. Stage 1, the candy face.
Get
So
as much candy as you can,
Yeah, that's
and that's when you're a little kid, you know.
yeah. This is traditional. I'm a fucking weirdo. Like,
Well, okay. Stage 2. Did you break things like as a teenager with your friends? Did you go around and like destroy things, or did people attack each other on Halloween?
we didn't do it on Halloween. We did it the night before. We called it a mischief night.
Oh,
I think is
okay.
the term.
I've heard of
that's
it.
Like, yeah. So we did like silly stuff. Like we would like maybe toss eggs.
Okay, yeah.
You know, at
Eggs,
cars.
toilet paper, shaving
Toilet
cream,
paper,
the standard.
shaving cream.
Yeah.
Or put baby oil on like handles.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
lube. Lube. Yeah,
You're
prank
you're
prank
just
stuff.
14-year-old buying Astroglide.
Yeah, I was like,
CVS.
yeah. I mean, I always looked kind of old. Like I
Yeah.
never really went through. I mean, well, I had a baby face, but like, yeah, they probably questioned that, you know. But I mean, it was also Jacksonville, so they're like, well, at least
Yeah, I don't really care.
at least he's making sure that she's okay. You know,
We used to go around and like once we were of a certain age, probably like 14, 15, 16 on, whatever.
Yeah.
We used to go around and just destroy things, you know, break as
what
much
was the most
stuff.
destructive shit you ever done?
Like
Like Halloween based, like
Halloween based.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling there's a more
There's
sinister
one
answer.
that's
Jesus Christ.
there's one that's not Halloween based. But,
Okay.
I don't know what it probably not so much. I don't think it was stuff that we broke so much, but people used to drive around in cars with frozen paintballs and shoot people. You know, walking around.
God damn.
No, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
But my friend got shot right next to me, like in the neck. And it was bruised like real bad because it would be like getting shot with a rock, you know,
Yeah,
out of a paintball gun.
Oh yeah, paintball in general hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, people would do like a like socks full of like stuff, you know, and hit, you know, swing out of a car, you know, things like that.
Fuck.
It was like but more the worst. The scariest thing I think was you would be warned about this. I don't know anyone it happened to, but they would do like gang initiations on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
And they would like slash people's face, like as like they would they would say, someone come up to you and ask you what time it is.
Yeah.
And then back then, like, they didn't have a smartphone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you look at a watch if you have a watch.
Yeah.
And like when you look down, they cut your face.
I think I heard about it, and some of them would do it on Halloween. They would call it 13 or 31.
Yeah, right.
Because that's the amount of stitches you would get.
Right,
13 or 31 or something like that.
Yeah.
Some weird.
And they'd have to do it to so many people,
Yeah.
and it's like a initiation thing.
Yeah.
And you were always warned about that. I've
where
never
was
seen
this
it.
at? Oh,
New York.
New York? Wow.
Long Island.
Okay. That's shocking.
Which is like, my town was great. Like, it wasn't, but it was just something that would be, it was mostly like just kids bullshitting around.
Yeah.
Breaking, like, people would have like stuff out at the curb. People would like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, just going nuts, like running around.
I guess coming up in the South, everyone just has a gun. So
Right.
There wasn't a lot of the physical stuff. There was property damage shit that we did.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything.
Also, things are much more spread out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, things are so close there that it
that
was
makes
like,
sense.
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
just more stuff around, I
That's
think.
insane.
Also, not a lot of people, I don't know if not a lot of people had guns in New York because it was strict gun laws.
Oh.
And if you had a gun, it was usually like for a reason, like you were doing shit that you needed a gun for.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, and then from there, after the breaking stuff,
Second, we're third now. Third.
stage 3 is sexy Halloween partying / sexy Halloween, like.
Oh yeah.
So it's like end of high school, college, on.
I'm a sexy bag of dog food.
I'm Popeye, but
Kibbles'n Tits. Nipples and tits. Kibbles'n Tits is better.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah. No, but I feel like it should have been candy, tatas, then violence. But
I think maybe it goes back to violence after after sexy Halloween happened so long. But yeah, that's every it's like just partying. I don't know. What was your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had?
Ooh, I've had most of my fun ones were like wrestling ones.
Oh,
like
you did a lot of wrestling stuff?
Yeah, like one year was
I'm surprised.
Yeah. 1 year I've also since doing comedy, I've done a lot of like Halloween based comedy shows.
Oh yeah,
1 year we did a Rain Dogs here. We did Hackoween, and that's like. You dress up like your favorite comic and you do their jokes. So or Buck dressed up as Larry the Cable Guy, but he did his style of jokes in Larry the Cable Guy's style.
Oh, that's fun.
And I did something completely different. I was Cold Stone Steve Austin, and all I did was fucking 5 minutes of ice cream puns. It was like, you want some of this Rocky Road? Give me a hell yeah! Like,
dude, but my buddy Bob Hansen would love that.
Yeah.
My buddy Bob he loves wrestling.
Uh-huh.
He was an independent wrestler.
Oh shit, right.
And
on.
he loves a pun.
Hell yeah, dude.
The man lives for puns.
Yeah. I was Cold Stone.
Shout out Beach Town. They do a Beach Town
Fuck
thing.
yeah, dude. Was it Bob Hansen?
Bob Hansen, dude.
That's
Bob
awesome.
Hansen and Jesse Egan do a podcast called Beach Town.
Trying to think of anything like real fun or cool. Any time I dress up in costumes, like we've done like character roasts. We're like one year we did the roast of Jason Voorhees, and I was Leatherface.
Oh, that's
and I had
good.
like a little toy chainsaw and stuff, and then I've been Bane so many times. It's unbelievable. I had the mask and I just shaved my head and I had like the leather vest.
You could do the voice.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your?
I was born in the dark chocolate.
The dark chocolate.
So one year I was in college and I broke my leg playing soccer. Slide tackling, warming up in a league you can't slide tackle in. I don't play soccer or sports.
Yeah.
I barely go outside, but I was outside and I broke it. And so it was like a month before Halloween, and so I went as Clark Kent, changing into Superman, but I was like Clark Kent. I was Christopher Reeves.
Oh, god damn it!
In a wheelchair, and then I had the whole thing. So Christopher Reeves. That was my.
I've seen. I remember after Steve Irwin died, there was a bunch of people dressed up as Steve Irwin with like a thing in their chest. I've seen that type of shit. Like in high school, I was we had what do they call it? During homecoming week or whatever. So they had like Wacky Days and stuff. Like Twin Day and all this. And my favorite was Wacky Day. But another one we had was Celebrity Day. And all 4 years of high school, I dressed up as Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter. And I used to bring like assorted plush animals. And one year I brought like an inflatable alligator. Yeah. And I would throw it in the middle of the hallway and just wrestled a fucking pool toy in the middle of the hallway like a fucking sociopath.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, dude. That's so you were just Christopher Reeves basically?
Well, I was Christopher Reeves, so I dressed like Clark Kent.
You did did you do the curl?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
And
dude.
the glasses, and I did I was in a full like button-up shirt and suit, and then I had the button-up shirt like coming undone and the Superman shirt underneath. But I was just I was like my leg was broken. Yeah. Like my like this bone or whatever on the outside of the bottom under your knee. Yeah, that was broken, so I couldn't walk. I had a huge cast on.
Is it the tibia? Fibula?
I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
Whatever it is.
It's a shin bone.
The smaller one in your shin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But anyway,
it's a shitty injury. That sucks.
I couldn't walk, so I was in a wheelchair. So my options were limited. So I always tried to like make a fun costume, whatever. Yeah. So I thought that the Superman. The people dressing like Clark Kent turning into Superman was always like a hacky costume. Yeah. Especially with like preppy kids. I mean, there was a lot of preppy kids in the South. Yeah. So I thought this was like a fuck you to that, you know?
Honestly, that's the best version of that I've ever heard of.
Yeah. But what was awesome is if you ever got drunk sitting down, like I was sitting in a wheelchair and people were pouring upside down shots where you just like lean your head back and they pour liquor or mixers into your mouth. Yeah. And just drinking in a wheelchair is awesome. Like later that night I woke up and I was on a futon and I had 3 boxes of Dominoes set up on me like a buffet. Like I was set up like a table. And I was just passed out so hard, just broken leg. Great.
They use you as a TV tray.
Yeah, just a big table.
God damn it, dude. That's funny.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of alcohol related Halloween stories. There was only one.
You only started like drinking recently, right?
Yeah, like honestly, probably about. I think I said 28 on another episode, but like honestly about 27. But that's way late. I know kids that were drinking since they were 15, man. Like, yeah, I think I had like a sip 14. Of beer. I think I had a sip of beer like way early. Yeah, or like half a sip of something like at 21. Like, oh, it's 21. But as far as but I never had anything more than a sip. I never had like a glass of anything. Like, yeah. So the first time I ever had like a glass of anything, I was like 27. There's only one Halloween party where I got pretty blitz, and it was a comedy related one. They made rummy bears, where they soaked Haribo gummy bears in rum overnight. Oh. And then I had like...
It sucks in the alcohol?
Soaks in the alcohol. And then I had half a bowl of it. And I had half a bowl of it.
It's your standard service glass.
And then Jello shots and like... Yeah, like my thing is like I'm kind of like a big bitch when it comes to drinking.
Well, if you started that late, I mean, you probably don't have you wouldn't have a tolerance,
I just don't like the taste of like I don't like beer. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. Okay. I like hard liquor.
Fuck you then. I'm kidding.
No, and then hard liquor is more palatable for me. But like I like it in mixed drinks. Like if they had like a mixed drink beer that tastes like a mixed drink, like a margarita, like a sweet margarita or something like that, I would.
They have some fruity bitch beers for you. you can find that.
Yeah, you can find if you can find me a good fruity bitch beer.
Yeah. You got it.
I'll be the spokesperson.
I would love it. Can you drink bourbon? You sit down. I would love to drink like a half a bottle of bourbon.
Bourbon's not bad. Yeah. Bourbon's not bad. It's just like, but I like, for example,
you like to mix it, so like.
No, I'm having bourbon straight up. Yeah. I mean, now my palate is a little more expansive because, just slosh them down a little bit lately. But like, initially I was just like, I only want in a daiquiri, and that's it. Yeah. If you can get me the fruitiest bitch beer, dude, at this point I'd be the spokesperson for fruity bitch beer. Like,
some people it really doesn't matter. Well, you should drink those White Claws, the stuff that girls drink.
Oh, dude, I Claws
Like
of Law, baby.
a hard seltzer.
Claws of Law, Truly's another
Yeah,
one.
all
It's like
those.
the kind of generic White Claw.
So I do. The best liquor in the world is plantation pineapple rum. It's called Stingin's Fancy Pineapple Rum, and it's amongst the best liquor in the world.
That sounds amazing.
It's so good. It's just anybody who's listening to this,
Yeah.
for the love of God, it's $30.
Pineapple rum? Ooh.
Plantation Stingin's Fancy Pineapple Rum. Stingin's Fancy. It's named after a character in like I don't know, some novel. That's a famous one. I should remember it, but I'm not smart.
Pineapple rum.
But you do that mixed with a mango or whatever kind of tropical-ish flavored hard seltzer thing.
Yeah.
It just, bang, bang, easy cocktail.
Yeah.
And you're off to tropical drunk paradise.
We were mentioning about, like, did any of your friends do that second phase, like, real hard? That whole, like, destruction, violent phase, or beating up people, or...
No. So my friends were not like. My friends were like silly and fun,
Okay.
Like, so we weren't like. We were never like that destructive. We would go out and like do like shaving cream and eggs and like the traditional stuff. But we would get shot at, and so.
So you were the victims of the violence.
Yeah. There was violence about. We were not in. Like if it was Clockwork Orange, we were like the first gang that gets beat up.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I probably the worst thing I ever did was the eggs, the egging things.
Yeah.
Because it was like apartment complex, and me, my brother, and some my cousins, one of my cousins, and like some neighborhood kids, we just started fucking yeeting these fucking eggs onto this like apartment complex's roof.
Yeah.
And I mean they were landing perfectly, like sunny side up, like like cracking. They were cracking beautifully,
flipping themselves.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And the problem was, I don't think they were aware. Like we didn't make it known. We didn't like, hey, we're chucking eggs. We were making a lot of noise. We were just going.
So they just chilled up there.
They just chilled up there for weeks.
Oh,
it was fucking gross
rancid eggs. Yeah.
Oh, just cooking in the sun.
Dude, could you imagine that top floor? They're like, what is happening?
What is that smell?
The world is ending.
There was my mom was telling me about like. And I guess when she was growing up, that people were real bad. They were putting like razor blades in apples. They were handing out apples.
Yeah, that was like the old,
the
old thing. Like you got to check your candy for razor blades.
Like, god damn, that's fun.
I mean, it's cruel enough to hand out an apple on Halloween. Don't give me fruit, you asshole. Now you're gonna cut me.
You're gonna give me produce. What
could
the
you
fuck?
imagine? Could you imagine like settling that in your head as a kid and be like, all right, well, I'll have one healthy thing, and then you eat the one healthy thing you got. The whole trip is a fucking razor blade.
But yeah,
cut your little mouth.
I don't even think you would get kids now with that. Like you would get the adults now. The adults are like, fuck, dude, I can't afford apples right now.
Apple. What is that? A Fuji?
Yeah, is that a Granny Smith? What is that? A Macintosh? Like, hell yeah, dude. Oh shit, it's a razor blade. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that or just like cheap generic candy would always be a bummer.
Yeah,
I would. It's fun when kids like react poorly.
Yeah,
we do the bowl out front and it just says please take one.
Okay.
And then but we have the Ring camera.
Oh, so you can see
it's
him?
Fun to watch like who takes more and who does who.
Do you fuck with them?
We didn't last year, but we would watch.
Okay,
we would watch and like see. You see them like approach and they always stop and they read the sign and they're always like real hesitant.
Yeah.
And then they approach, and then you see them think about taking more.
Oh, that's the best.
Because we just got like one of those big bad. We like overdo it, but we just don't want to fucking answer the door,
Yeah.
So it's just fun to watch people. I want to put money in there. I would be fun to put dollar bills mixed amongst. Although I don't know if that would be like. Would people be weird about germs? I feel like people are weird about it.
Maybe in this neighborhood, not my neighborhood.
Yeah,
they'd be like fuck yeah, dude.
They'd be flip it over and take.
Yeah, but
take
then in my neighborhood we'd have to be careful because it's like, oh, that's the house that has the money.
Like, I know. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, my parents were pretty cool. Like once we started getting older and all of us like my brother got a job and all that stuff like that, and then like we weren't so poor, or like we weren't poor, but we were definitely humble beginnings. My mom was like, no, I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted the good candy, and none of the people around us had good candy. So my mom made it like a point to go buy, like, if not bigger candy bars, like regular size candy bars.
Yeah.
She would get like at least a bunch of bags of Kit Kats and like Snickers and like like the good, what she perceived as like the good shit. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I think the weirdest thing I've ever gotten was like a Ziploc bag of like loose cookies.
Ooh, with Chips Ahoy?
No,
I feel like it's a job for Chips Ahoy.
no, I don't know what kind of cookies they were. They were like they looked like they were like, those like hors d'oeuvre cookies that you have.
Yeah,
like in the Royal Danes cookie tin.
The blue one.
Like the Christmas cookies
that ever grandmother kept sewing equipment in.
Yeah.
I love those. The little circle ones are
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
The little shortbread buttholes.
Yeah, shortbread buttholes. That should be the official name.
Yeah.
It's Royal Danes shortbread buttholes.
Write it down. Shortbread buttholes.
Yeah. these sugar starfishes. No, but it was like those, and I was like.
Yeah, it's like the chocolate chips in them almost look fake, and they're like, like
or
not
they're dehydrated.
Yeah,
they're
real
like,
like
they're white, looking. I'm like, ugh.
I hate when chocolate's white.
I hate that stale cookies are soft because I love soft cookies.
Me too. Yeah, you got to microwave like
and they're like
my sister used to microwave like soft batch. When we were young, she would microwave it for like 3 seconds. Yes. She'd be like, "This is like the perfect number," It was some weird short number.
Your sister's amazing. Yeah, because that's what I used to do.
Yeah,
she's
talented.
Or I'd get real fat boy, and I would take cake frosting and then like make cookie cakes.
Oh, a thing?
Or cookie sandwiches. Because I used to love Great American Cookie Company's like the cookie sandwiches.
Oh yeah, who doesn't love a cookie sandwich?
Well, a doctor that's is like, no, you can't be having. You're 36. You can't be having those things.
He'd probably buy him a beach house with all the cookie sandwiches we eat. He'd love us. Yeah, I love an ice cream sandwich, like the old fashioned one, the dark one with the vanilla ice cream and that weird black cookie that tastes like it just instantly sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Fucking fingertips.
Yeah, you can't.
Then you gotta like look all weird.
It's like tar or something, but
it's a delicious tar.
But yeah, homemade cookie sandwich, that would be good. I gotta do it with Nutella.
Ooh,
chocolate chip cookie, Nutella, banana.
Dude, I don't know about the banana. I'm not Elvis.
Yeah, we don't want to die now.
Yeah. Oh, what a hot dog. Ooh, man, damn, that sounds amazing. I'm probably gonna make some type of concoction when I get home. Holy shit.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I gotta look around.
Yeah, there was also like a bunch of like Halloween based crimes.
Oh,
like
yeah?
You mentioned the beating up people and the gang initiation, but like people trying to rob liquor stores on Halloween.
Oh, is that common?
I mean, there was a lot of America's Dumbest Criminals people doing that type of shit.
I guess because everyone's in costume, so I guess it's hard to identify.
And you know what's weird thing is, that used to be like the biggest concern and worry for a lot of these stores. It's like people wearing masks,
I know.
But then with the COVID,
now everyone's robbered up.
Yeah, we're all robbered up, man.
I know, it is kind of funny to think you could. It's like, what did he look like? And it's like, well. His eyes were brown, and he had regular hair.
I was robbed by the star of It.
He had a raincoat and a little sailboat.
Yeah. Fucking Georgie.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite scary movie to go with Halloween? Do you ever watch scary movies? Are you not into that?
Dude, I was big into scary movies.
Yeah.
Before I did stand up, I think I maybe touched some base on this on another episode, but like before I did stand up, I was into short films, real big.
Oh, cool.
I didn't want to be a stand up comic. I wanted to be an entertainer, but I mainly wanted to be like a director.
Oh, nice.
A director or someone.
Do you have a favorite director or directors?
Well, shit, I mean, there's like Steven Spielberg. There's Toby Hooper.
Get out.
Huh? No. Like Steven Spielberg, Brian De Palma.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm not. I got. It's weird when you get put on the spot. You're like, I can't remember anything.
No.
I mean, but like then and when I'm in my car, I'm like, no, I should have named this guy and Werner Herzog and like all these. Yeah. It was so
He's Werner.
yeah.
What did I do to you? I can't do a German guy.
John Carpenter. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
John Carpenter. Yeah. John Carpenter. Master of making like horror movies, but also social commentaries within the horror movies. George Romero is the same way. Mm-hmm. And so I really got into like making films, and I really got into also doing gore effects. Like I filmed some segments where like I had my cousin play like a guy who's menacing the town. He's like an archer. Like if Hawkeye or like what's the dude? Hawkeye or
Hawkeye Pierce?
No, the Avenger.
Is that from MASH or something?
No, the Avenger. He's a.
I just made a reference. I don't even know.
Oh, Hawkeye,
the guy who shoots the arrows.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, and then
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was Hawkeye. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was imagine like Hawkeye was a supervillain. So I made it like that, like basically.
Oh, okay.
And so I did these segments where I did editing with like bow and arrows and like quick editing, like pull it back and then like then film here and then now the arrow's in his chest and there's like blood
cool
coming.
Yeah.
I did one where I stabbed my sister's like best friend at the time with a knife.
Yeah.
And I did this like so basically I showed her it's a real knife and I clinged it and I had her touch the knife. I said, but when I get near you, I'm going to have a cork. But we're going to do two segments. I'm going to have the knife, and I go this way. I'm going to stop, cut, and then when I go to poke you, it's going to have a wine cork on the end of it. Well, what she didn't know was I stuck the wine cork on the end of the knife. So she saw the knife, and then I was like, all right, I was like distracted her, and then I put the wine cork on there. So I was like, here we go, and then I went full Monty. Like the full range, and I touched her, and the reaction was so real because she didn't see me. She thought it was going to be stopped. Like I would go halfway, and the reaction was so fearful. And I was like, "That's beautiful," because that's how they did it in Aliens.
Oh, the chest bursting.
The chest bursting. They didn't tell them about any of it, and so I loved that whole that whole concept of like surprise filmmaking.
Yeah, actual reactions.
Yeah. So I lost all that though.
In a lawsuit?
Internet porn. Internet porn. I lost thousands of hours of film clips and all the stuff because at the time I was really big into downloading shit off LimeWire, music and porn. Apparently. And I got a virus.
You got a virus.
I got a virus, and they couldn't recover any of it.
No,
it corrupted everything. It corrupted the files. They had to do a factory reset, and then all the SD clip cards and USB things, drives or whatever, all those got corrupted.
Oh man!
And so like everything, basically they're like these are just like piles of like copper or whatever is in them, that's it. And so like that's actually like that bummed me out for a minute, and then like I was like stand up. Like honestly, if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't be doing stand up. I'd probably be still doing filming and stuff.
Wow.
But yeah, but I really got into like gore effects. I did one where like I cut my own head off. I got decapitated in a film. I did one where I snapped my wrist and like blood started pouring out and stuff.
So you would do practical effects, like you would have like fake blood and stuff.
Yeah, so I loved 80s gore, 80s slasher movies.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, most of the movies in the 80s they use practical effects.
Yeah,
like I understand the concept of having to use CGI because it actually quickens the production process. And stuff. They can do it in post. But like I love authentic like gore effects.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Yeah, so like The Thing. The Thing is like probably one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I mean, just from the atmosphere of it, like you don't know who you can trust, and then the gore effects are unbelievable.
Yeah, I know that the dog scene.
Yeah,
is nuts.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, well that's cool, man.
What was like one of your favorite movies? Horror movies?
I love The Shining. I love there was this great it's sort of like a horror movie, but it's called I Saw the Devil. You ever hear that? It's an Asian movie.
Oh, okay. No. I think I've heard of it.
Two great Asian movies. One Old Boy, you hear that?
Oh yeah,
You've seen Old Boy?
Old Boy. Yeah.
That's not really horror, but that's like psychological thriller.
Yeah.
I saw The Devil as an Asian. I think it's Korean, but it's about like like a Korean like equivalent of like an FBI agent or whatever. He's like a cop, detective, and his wife gets murdered by a serial killer.
Yeah.
Or kidnapped by a serial killer, and this guy hunts, like, goes on a revenge trip, like, after him.
Oh shit!
And instead of just like going, he goes and finds him, but instead of just killing him, he like plants a tracking device in him. He makes him swallow a tracking device, and then he every once in a while just shows up and fucks this dude up. And the guy's like still active, you know, and so it's like it's a crazy movie. I saw The Devil. If you ever come across it. And then my girlfriend and I watch a ton of horror movies. One of the first movies I ever watched with her was I Spit on Your Grave.
Yes, dude. The original or the remake?
The remake.
Okay.
Because the original I feared to be too slow. Like, we were just started dating.
Yeah.
So it was sort of like a litmus test of like how fucked up a movie do you like?
Yeah.
You know, but I figured the remake is like is not bad, you know.
Yeah.
So it was the newer one, but we watched that and she loved it. And I was like, this girl's nuts. I love her.
That was that was a good one, especially the whole like where she dipping the dude in the bathtub.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
ugh.
Oh, that's insane. I mean,
like the revenge stuff that they do.
The revenge flicks. That was another one.
The guy who
Last
gets,
House on the Left. Was like that because they're both Wes Craven movies.
Yeah.
So
one of them, the girl, I don't know if it's in the original movie, but it's in one of those movies. In the remake, she like ties a guy to a tree and like smears him in like honey or whatever, and he gets
that was
like,
I Spit on Your Grave.
Birds.
The birds pecked his eyes out.
Peck his eyes out. Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
I always watch those movies, and I always think to myself, like, out of those deaths, which one would you choose?
Oh,
you know, do you do that?
So, yeah, sometimes, and then I have to like pull it back. I'm like, oh man, all those suck.
I would not want to do any of them, but yeah, that's awful. A lot of them
like
were
Saw, you know, the Saw traps and shit.
Yeah, yeah, the Saw, all the Saw movies. I remember seeing that in public, or in theaters, in public.
Yeah, I saw you saw the first one.
The first
I saw the first one.
And when the dude gets up from the floor,
game
like,
over.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh, dude, that was insane.
That was great.
That was honestly the first Saw was really good. The other ones just became too torture porn.
Yeah, it went immediately into torture porn.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, you guys like the violence from the first one. Well, guess what?
Well, here's 10 times more with no
we
blood.
injected it with steroids and so much more violence.
Yeah, I mean, like. I don't know. All that stuff's fun. I love a good scary movie.
Yeah. I like some of my favorite scary movies. John Carpenter put out some of my favorite ones.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, there was because I like the original Fog.
Yeah, yeah.
Fog. I like the original because there was something about that that weird hooded figure with the red eyes. You didn't see his face. The remake they like showed details. Like I like mystery. I like not knowing because it plays with your mind. Like you imagine what his fucking face looks like.
Yeah, the concept like in cinema of unstoppable evil is such an amazing thing, and I think of like Alien is like one of the best examples of it. Yeah, because it's like it's an unknown thing. Monster that they're dealing with, especially the first one. Yeah, it's like slow and paced and so scary and but it's such an unknown thing that they're dealing with, and it's seemingly unstoppable. Like acid for blood. Jaws, such a huge shark, is like unstoppable.
You know another one I like that's in that vein, and then they ruin it when they actually like show details of the creature. Jeepers Creepers. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
I did, yeah, back in the like high school or
when
whatever.
It was just like a supernatural.
I remember
dude.
really liking Jeepers Creepers, but I don't remember. I remember the movie being good. Yeah, but I don't remember. Remember the creature looking like a fish monster of like. I don't know, but I don't remember. It was like green or something.
Yeah, he was green. Well, then he had wings and shit.
Yeah,
like,
okay, that's right.
When I just thought it was just a dude who could just like kind of just like appear and reappear and like.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was creepier to me.
Yeah, wings piss me off.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just very weird. Now, if I saw a flying dude with wings, that would fucking freak me the fuck out. But like in the concept of what's scarier on cinematically, just having a guy who's driving around this old rusted truck and then can just like appear. Yeah. Man. I mean, but that ending though, when Justin Long gets sorry if spoiler.
Sorry, we're spoiling Jeepers Creepers.
You know, made in 2001, by the way. It's a 20-year-old movie. But like at the end, like just like it's not a happy ending. Like Justin Long's like the main character, and he gets caught by the creeper, and then you see him, you see his face, and then you see the creeper move, and like his eyes are hollowed out, like it's just his fucking head.
Yeah.
And they're playing this Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Yeah, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Yeah. Hell yeah. That wings thing reminded me of it. I worked San Diego Comic-Con, and I was doing like something for a novel, like where it was like being one of the characters, like improvising.
Yeah.
And this guy walked by. It was like from a special. It was 1,000,000 degrees out. There was like heat wave going on at the time, and so I was in a suit and I was like pouring sweat. But in the middle of the thing, like the special effects studio was like doing a demonstration, and a guy came out in a full like demon costume, head to toe, full makeup. It was incredible looking, like movie quality. Demon with these wings that stretched out. They were like 12 feet tall, like huge.
What the
It was crazy. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like impressive. Like But the guy, he did the wing thing, and everyone was like, "Woo!" taking pictures, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he walked by me, and the guy in the demon suit is going, "I need to get this thing the fuck off me. It's so fucking hot. I'm so fucking hot. I need to get this off me." He's just freaking out and just panicking, like full panic. Like he was. I was laughing so hard because it was just this. I mean, I wish I could have a picture of it. It was like the most. It was amazing.
Whiny demon.
Yeah, whiny, hot, sweaty demon.
Bitch demon.
I gotta get this thing off me.
There's a puddle in my crotch meat. Yeah. My crotch pouch or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
good times on Halloween.
Yeah, dude. I love me a good slutty costume, though. That's
yeah, it's a great excuse to be like to take it as far as you want.
Oh yeah,
it seems like as a girl.
Yeah, it's just like it's very like look at me.
A lot of you see some go out in like a bra and underwear. They'll just be like in a G-string, and then they'll have like a lace top, and they're like, "I'm an angel." It's like, you sure are.
You're an angel of my heaven.
I'm expressing myself, and you're like, "Yes, you go."
And it's so funny because you're like, "Yeah, hell yeah," and then you see it like a well-built dude with no shirt. He's like, "I'm a Roman emperor." Shut the fuck up and put a shirt on.
They're always Roman emperors.
Yeah, put a shirt on.
If you've ever been a Roman emperor, fuck you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Put a shirt back on.
Where's Fat
Devin? Yeah.
I want to be Faticus.
Faticus. Oh, 1 year for I don't think it was Halloween. It was close to it though. We did a Star Wars. Oh, it was in May. It wasn't even close to it. But I was Boba Fett.
Oh, okay.
I was fat Boba Fett. So Boba Fett. I've been a couple of like fat characters. Can't remember any of them at the moment, but
just anyone you've been.
Also, I also became like real good at last minute homemade costumes.
I did that once. What? You have a favorite?
My most recent, probably my favorite, because it's probably the most recent one, was my brother and his kids. You know, the Giggles. They dressed, all of them, and his wife too. All of them dressed like Mario characters.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
They had Mario, Luigi.
That's classic.
Peach, yeah, and I dressed as Koopa. And so I grabbed like a dinosaur head from Dollar Tree. My whole costume cost $7, and I made a King Koopa outfit out of Dollar Tree costume parts.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've done a couple of those over the years. I don't remember any of them being any good. Like most of them were like, "Oh, I'm a SWAT team guy," you know, like
yeah.
Like I took a black shirt and took like white shoe paint and put security. You know, before I did all those years of security, I was like a fake bouncer.
One time I went to a costume party. I think it was Halloween, but I was like an old school basketball player. I have a West Coast All Stars Bill Walton jersey from the 70s, and it's like embroidered and everything. It's nice, but I wore it to a party and I spilled like jungle juice on it, like fruit punch and shit, and got it all messed up. And I just took it off and threw it in a closet. And then one day I was going to work, and my buddy texted me like before I left, and he goes, "Hey, Bill Walton's gonna be at our job today, and he'll like he's like bring you that jersey. He could sign it for you." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" So I grabbed it. And I went to the job, and he was there, and he gave like a little speech or whatever to the company. And then afterwards, he like met people, and I brought the jersey, and I like laid it out. I got up to like, "Hi, Mr. Bill Walton," and I lay the jersey out, and it's fucking disgusting. It's like covered in fruit punch, red stains, and dirt, and like just like it was all. I was so embarrassed, but I was like.
Excited though, right?
I was also excited because he kind of like he like half laughed, like I think he was just like, "What the fuck?" Like I think he just didn't even know what to like why would anyone do this, And he signed like all kinds of stuff. He signed his name. He wrote stats. He wrote like the years in Hall of Fame, like stuff like the records he had, like all kinds of stuff. It's really cool, but it's I think it's still dirty.
Oh, you still have it?
I have it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bill Walton, can you sign this jersey that clearly helped use to clean up a dead hooker's blood? That's what.
I have a picture from the party, like go, be like, yeah, and then I'll take a picture of it.
He's signing
for you.
evidence.
I'll post it. Yeah,
God damn it, dude.
Bill Walton,
that's awesome.
good dude. He followed the Grateful Dead a lot. Probably did a lot of shrooms and acid or whatever they're into.
He scored 42
peanut butter and jelly
points.
sandwiches.
He scored 42 points, believing he was a dragon. The whole time. I'm a fucking unicorn.
I'm gonna catch that magic orb and save the kingdom.
He's on fire. He's just like,
he's just swatting at the air at the foul line. Yeah, that's great. And then one time, I did a last minute costume because I was like, I just stopped caring about Halloween, and I went as a baked potato, and I just had a brown blanket.
That's all
stuffed.
That reminds me of I don't know if you've ever done this or knew about this. Chick-fil-A on their Chick-fil-A like Founders Day or whatever they have.
Yeah,
they have Cow Appreciation Day is what it's called.
Oh, I love that ad campaign. All the cows
but if
telling
you
more chicken.
like I don't know if they were doing it where you were from, but like. I know they did it in Jacksonville. I know they did it in Orlando. If you dress like a cow, you got a free like entree item.
Oh, I didn't. I know. So I've never heard of this promotion, but yeah,
I did because I put together homemade cow costumes and
costumes multiple.
I've done it multiple years.
Okay, you didn't just save one.
No, because it was a shitty T-shirt.
You're like, I could do better.
Magic marker on.
I'm gonna get more accurate.
Yeah. I painted my face one year, like little blotches, like spots, and then I made the shirt. And then every other year, I just wore like they would give out like a cow hat.
Yeah.
And I would get it from the first restaurant, and then I'd wear my homemade cow costume. One year, I taped a fucking glove as udders onto my stomach, and I would just go and clean house on these Chick-fil-A's. Like I one year I visited,
free meal, you said?
No, you get like an entree item. And I think one year they had it. If you had the full cost, like what they considered a full costume, you got a free meal.
Dang.
Yeah. So one year, the most I've ever, I literally went and checked the location of all the Chick-fil-A's in my area. There was like 13 of them. I went to all 13 of them.
Yes.
All 13 Chick-fil-A's.
Take that, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. I had so much food. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner essentially.
Just
like,
chicken all day.
Oh, dude,
you could do that in the South. You could eat fried chicken at every meal, and it's acceptable.
I
learned that.
Ooh, I got chicken in the house. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Chicken gone.
Chicken. Is that your buddy, right? Chicken go.
He hates me.
Oh, he's mad at you.
Oh, he hates me.
Yeah. What I'm going to do when I go trick-or-treating with my niece and nephews is they're going to go to the doors and get all the candy. And I'm going to Uncle Tax. They're fucking trick or
Oh
treat
yeah,
bags.
At least one piece per house.
Oh yeah. You do all the work.
20
Uncle,
to 30% tax per.
oh
per
yeah.
visit.
Uncle Mark is going to reap the benefits.
You're gonna like rip them open and break them in half.
Yeah, because I'm not the only one reaping a tax. It's like my brother, so he has the dad tax, and then like the mom tax.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then abuelo.
They only go home with like 40% of their candy.
Well, the beautiful thing about this is they have gluten allergies, so certain candies
are automatically
they can't have, and they're like, I can have those. Like, no, you can't have these. You can't have these. But they touched Snickers. Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say I need people that have a Snickers allergy and a Twix allergy.
Oh, you like Twix, dude? Fuck,
Yeah.
I had Twix, man. I was gonna bring them with the Haribo's.
Damn you!
I'm a piece of shit.
I have to go find Twix now.
Oh.
I never buy candy, but I look at it with
yeah.
longingly.
My favorite though.
European candy. You ever stare at European candy and wonder what's going on in there?
Oh, it's probably just full of bitterness towards Americans.
No, they have Europe does chocolate better.
Oh
Apparently.
no! Oh fuck! Okay, yeah.
I'm sure there's American hate in there, but it tastes delicious.
Yeah. Oh, but it tastes so delicious. Belgium chocolate. Ooh.
I don't know.
I forgot about it. No, you gotta go to World Market or a place like that.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just go in there and I just fat kid out.
Yeah,
I barely ever buy anything.
I mean, because one of my favorite candy
I want
bars,
it.
Carmelo, is from the
yeah.
Cadbury.
Yeah.
But Hershey bought them and stuff, and it's kind of like
So it's like it's
good.
it's
still.
all a wash.
It's good still, but it some tastes different. I don't know. Now my favorite thing, I guess, this is a good way to wrap this.
Favorite
episode
candy.
Well, I have a lot of favorite candies. Kit Kats. I love Kit Kat. Cold Kit Kats though. Take the Kit Kat, put it in the freezer for a little bit.
Oh.
Reese cups, you put it in the freezer for a tad bit. You don't put it overnight. I don't like when the peanut butter in the middle gets real dehydrated. Like just enough,
just a little bit of a bite
where the chocolate gets frozen.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's still soft in the middle.
Chocolate's frozen, soft in the middle.
God
It's
damn it.
yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
That's a golden window.
I will
for
poke my
those.
finger through it and fuck that thing. Okay, that was too much.
American Pie 6. Marcus is gross.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
American Pie 6. Peanut Nutter.
Peanut Nutter. And then also my favorite thing about Halloween. This sounds fucked up, but like it's just the day after Halloween, November 1st, when all the candy goes on sale.
Yeah, massive candy sale.
Oh, that's like every holiday. So when Easter,
Man,
yeah.
I always want to get like the big thing of peanut M&Ms, like in Costco.
Yeah,
They sell. You could get like it's like a 40-pound bag for like $10.
Do they go on sale afterwards or no?
I don't probably not
because they're not seasonal.
They don't fuck around.
Yeah, like I've gone to stores and like they try to charge me full price.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, "There's a pumpkin on this bag."
I see this.
There's a pumpkin that's seasonal.
I hate you ever get like a Valentine's Day candy on Halloween, like a past holiday. You're like, this is Easter candy, and it's October.
I did that, and then it didn't ring up in the system, and they tried to tell me they couldn't sell it to me. And I was like, I want this fucking
chocolate bunny.
I want this. Yeah. Oh, because
I'm obsessed with turning you into Clint Eastwood, who's just revenging food stuff.
Yeah.
I want this chocolate bunny
Gran
right
Torino
now.
chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, because I did that recently. Not recently, but like around Easter, they had these Dove peanut butter eggs.
Oh yeah,
They're so good.
Yeah.
Now this is before Buc-ee's opened.
There's body wash on the inside.
Yeah, like so this is around the time I didn't know about Buc-ee's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
So, but like Dove, I just got the body wash thing way late.
I love it.
I'm like
45 seconds later.
Yeah. I'm like
that was like a time bomb.
I mean, any later I would be like 2 episodes away, and I'm just laughing about a Dove.
Wait, body wash in the chocolate.
we're talking about taxes on this episode. What are we talking about? No, but it was like Dove peanut butter eggs, and and it was Easter. So this was like in August, and this store had some, like there was a shelf or something, and like I was like, what the hell? There's 2 of them, and I wrote to the register, and they're like, they're not ringing up in the system, and I was like, I want these eggs.
I guess they're free.
Oh no, I don't do that because I worked retail for many years and I used to hear that shit all the time. I wanted to like take the nearest sharp object and jam it. Yeah.
Oh, something didn't ring up. I'm on.
Because it's free. No,
Yeah.
sir, you can't have this TV. All right.
Yeah,
Oh my God. You worked retail
No.
or restaurants? You worked restaurants?
Yeah, I worked in a restaurant.
Okay,
a couple of restaurants.
So
but,
it'd
not
be the
retail.
equivalent of like, I don't know, someone bitching about something they ordered. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't know, but I used to hear that shit.
This
all the
chicken is breaded.
Well, sir, you ordered fried chicken.
You ordered chicken fingers, sir. But it's so breaded. You're like, what? I don't know.
Oh,
The last day at a restaurant one time, I just kept bringing napkins to a table and like, when you like check in and you're like, is everything okay? Like everything tasting well, whatever. But like it was my last day, so I was like, fire me, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
So I just fucked with every table that came
my
in.
God, that's
but the
hilarious.
napkin thing was one of my favorites. It dates back to a high school prank, but every single time I would go to the table, like when I first, I think I started out with a little stack on the table, like just anyway when I sat them down. But every single time I would sit like probably 2 to 3 inches stack of napkins on the edge of the table, and I was like I just kept building on it every day, and I kept coming back and kept placing that.
oh my God.
It was just fuck with it. It was like a group of like old middle-aged golfer guys, like.
I thought you said old. I thought you were gonna say old goth guys.
Oh no!
A bunch
Long
of
gray hair.
geriatric guys with black makeup.
ask them to switch it to Slayer?
There's not enough. The Cure playing right now. Oh shit!
Yeah.
How high did that stack get?
I built like a wall. They were like, "What are you doing?"
That's
And
apt
eventually,
metaphor
yeah.
for them too. They wanted that wall. They're asking for it this whole time.
They were. This was I don't know what the year. This is a long time ago. It was probably like 2003 or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's a sturdy fortress that would keep Afghans.
This will
out.
do for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Now I want candy.
Yeah. Let's go get some candy.
Hell yeah.
But you fools have a good
candy.
you fools have a good Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Stay safe. Don't get gang initiated.
Yeah, and don't eat apples from strangers.
Don't eat vegetables or fruit.
Yeah, no produce.
No produce on Halloween.
It's pre-wrapped. If it's not, fucking.
Produce isn't foolish. Don't do it.
But if you're gonna be foolish, be safe with it. Don't do anything stupid. And if it's fun, do what's cool.
And if it's cool,
It's cool to be foolish.
hell yeah. Goodbye.